State Department issued a travel advisory advising Americans not to travel to UAE because of COVID and the missile and drones attacks. To what extent are you worried about that, and what are you doing to prevent Houthis from attacking UAE, the Americans there, and the military bases?
Well, Michelle, this goes back to the conversation I was just having with Matt. Whenever we deem it necessary to alert either the American citizen community or to change our operating status, we are under an obligation to make that public. And so that is what you saw us do today when it comes to the UAE. We have, in consultation with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, for some time now, been issuing regularized guidance to the American public regarding recommendations for travel or not to countries around the world. And so, as you noted in the advisory today, there was an element of that. When I was last up here, day before yesterday, we spoke to the ongoing Houthi aggression, the ongoing Houthi attacks, including against countries in the region, Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Of course, we have seen attempted attacks and attacks against the UAE and Saudi Arabia in recent days alone. So this is an issue that we are, where we're cooperating very closely with our Emirati partners. We provide them with significant assistance to thwart these attacks. In the context of Saudi Arabia, we do the same. We've made the point publicly that with our assistance, our partners in Riyadh have been able to thwart about 90% of the attacks that have emanated from Yemen. Of course, we want to see that number rise even further to get to 100%. We have the same focus and the same emphasis with our Emirati partners as well. We are committed to our partnership with the UAE. Of course, there is a large American citizen community there as well. The UAE is an important partner in the region, an important partner in the United States, and we're committed to that relationship.
Did you provide them with equipments, or are you providing them with these equipments now to prevent these attacks?
We can get you details on the security assistance that we have already provided to the UAE, but there is extensive cooperation in that realm. Yes, John.